just a couple of points I want to cover, right? So I work in financial services myself, and what I've seen, I work quite a lot with a lot of people offshore, and the general mindset in countries where there's not great social system is everyone has to work hard, and it seems fair, right? If you want to progress in life, you got to work harder. While in the UK, you see a lot of young people are now not that motivated above it because we have a benefit system for anyone and everyone. So I kind of agree that we should, for a very long time, every budget has been focused around more benefits into people who don't work. There are people who can't work for various reasons, and I understand and sympathize, but people who don't work,
Hassan, can I pause you there? When you went to a restaurant and the waiting staff, when you went to get a coffee and the people making it, when you went into the NHS and a lot of people there, how many of those were young people working hard?
There are, but we know if you look at the statistics, right, we have a very high unemployment rate. And
that's just not true. We have almost full employment.
We don't. And that's why do we say that we have lack of labour then? And we need to fill those gaps.
We've got skills gaps in certain economies, certain parts of the economy, absolutely. We don't have high unemployment. And to say that too many young people don't want to work, I think, with respect, sir, for me, is total nonsense. So we can agree to disagree. But then what about the people who actually do work hard, right? So yeah. I worked hard. I've put in loads and loads of years of work into getting to a decent salary, a six-figure salary for me and my family. And why do I have to then pay extra tax on top of that? Because I work hard. I put more hours in. I leave my home at 6. Lots of people work hard. Nurses work hard. Teachers work hard. Police officers, firefighters work hard.
But that's fine. But we should reward those people.
But they're not getting rewarded, are they? This budget doesn't help them.
Some people are.
This budget doesn't help them. It helps bankers. It doesn't help them.
Yeah, but look, how many millionaires and billionaires actually pay their taxes? They all run their money through their companies anyways. So the people this is actually going to impact and actually benefit for once are people who have worked their asses off and actually made something out of their career, earning 80, 100, 150K. Those are not millionaires. Those are middle class in today's economy people.
Hassan,
and for a change, they're getting
They are
rewarded.
not middle class. We are talking about the top 1%. You accept that statistically?
Well, they worked hard and they deserve.
But this drives me nuts, this argument. Do you think nurses work hard, Hassan?
Well, do you think the rest of the world...
Do you think they
US,
work hard?
India,
do you think nurses work hard?
What about people in US? What about people in India?
You're not answering my question. Do you think nurses work less hard than City of London executives?
I think everyone works hard. City of London executive. Executive job is a very, very, very difficult job.
I don't deny it. So's being a nurse.
Exactly. And that's fine. We should reward them equally, but that's a different debate.
Of course they're not rewarding equally.
Hold on, but that's all down to the companies. That doesn't mean that we should then penalise that executive because that money is not going to the nurse anyways. When we are penalising the executive at 45% salary plus national insurance, is that money going to the nurse?
Yes.
It's not.
It's used to invest in public services, part of which is investing and paying the salaries of public sector workers. Okay. Yes, Hassan, of course it is.
It's not. We've had
where do you think the funding for public services come from?
But they're not getting funded appropriately, are they? Though?
No, because Hassan, you're contradicting yourself. You're saying we shouldn't tax the rich as much as we are, but we also need to fund public services.
We should. What I'm saying is we should promote more people to get into work, right? By having strict rules for our social welfare system. So if you really, really can't work for multiple reasons, then that's fine. You should.
Hassan, most people on benefits are in work. Most people in investor credit are in work.
I think people in benefits sometimes are better off than people like myself who are working.
It doesn't sound like it, sir, with respect, given what you've told me.
If you have a free house you don't have to pay for versus someone on a 60, 70K who can't afford a mortgage, who's better off? I don't even deserve to be on the housing list because I work.
You're still better off, my friend.
Have a free house.
You take my word for it. If you are struggling to pay your rent on a social home or you are on a six-figure salary, I think people listening to this will have a pretty good sense of who is better off in that situation. Hassan, I've got to leave it there, but thank you for your call.